Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the beginning of the Tech Travel Geeks coverage of the Xiaomi 17T Pro. I've been quite excited about this since rumours started swirling around that Xiaomi was going to release the Xiaomi 17T Pro earlier in the year compared to the now mainstay T devices. And I was very happy with the Xiaomi 15T Pro, but there's a few specs on the 17T Pro that make me even more excited. So I've got my 15T Pro here. I will be setting that up and comparing it to the 17T Pro in a later video. So make sure you're subscribed here on the Tech Travel Geeks to make sure you get notified, if you have that bell notification on, of when we release those videos. But for now, we're going to focus on getting the phone out of its box, understanding what comes in the box here in the UK with a standard retail one. And for full disclosure, I purchased this device with my own pocket money directly from Xiaomi and got a pretty good deal because we'll be following up these videos about the Xiaomi 17T Pro with content about the Xiaomi Redmi Pad Pro 2, which I have purchased as part of a bundle. But first things off, the Xiaomi packaging has a really big logo with it, as well as the Xiaomi logo at the top right of the box. You have Xiaomi 17T Pro co-engineered with Leica, and then at the bottom you have powered by HyperOS. For those of you who don't know, HyperOS is Xiaomi's Android distribution, their version of Android that they distribute. And interestingly, on the side of the package, as we've seen for a few years now, it says Xiaomi 17T Pro with your favorite Google apps. Google is a trademark of Google LLC. This is a subtle reminder to the fact that some Chinese brands are not allowed to have any business dealings with US brands such as Google, so they don't have the Google Play Store. But enough about Huawei, let's move on to the unboxing of the Xiaomi 17T Pro. Now, there's a light box at the top in this packaging. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, exciting. There is a complete waste of card and paper, which is the European Union's energy rating for the device. Apparently Xiaomi 17T Pro is rated as A, and it has a battery endurance rating of 70 hours and 55 minutes. It's marked as B for drop testing, C for repairability, and that it has 1,000 battery cycles to go through it, and it's IP68 rated. Honestly, this sticker, there's no point in including it in the packaging, according to me. As I said, it's a waste of paper because all this could be in the instruction manual, or even better, it could be online. Next up, we have some documentation, the Xiaomi Quick Start Guide and Warranty Card, as well as the slightly more comprehensive Xiaomi 17T Pro Safety Information documentation. I will unlikely ever read that. We also have a cable. It's one of Xiaomi's special cables. It is a USB-A at one end to USB Type-C at the other. This is darker orange compared to, say, the Honor cables, and it's Xiaomi's way of saying that this is a 6 amp cable. That means that it is capable of doing fast charging up to over 100 watts in charging through USB-A. Now, let's see if there's a charger in the box. No, there isn't. But there is a nice Xiaomi case that comes with it with a little QR code. I like these cases that Xiaomi's been including with their phones for the last few years. If you look at the thing, it does say Xiaomi on the back of it, and it is made for the device. It's good to see these included because, for example, I purchased this as a normal consumer in the UK, but there's nothing available on Amazon in terms of cases for it. It's really good to have an initial case in the box, and when I need to, I can then get a slightly better one on Amazon. And then, last but not least, the device itself. Now you have a few specifications here on the paper sleeve that's on it. Xiaomi logo, as we saw in the rest of the packaging, Xiaomi 17T Pro co-engineered with Leica, that's for the cameras. And it has a Leica 5x periscope telephoto lens, great, that's an exciting feature. It has a 7,000 milliamp hour battery. It's a silicon carbon battery. This is what made me not think too hard about if I really needed this phone. It is a significant upgrade from what I understand from the Xiaomi 15T Pro, which was already great for battery life, but this promises to be even better. Also, we have the screen specs. It's 6.83 inch display, which is 144 Hz eye-care display. It is capable of up to 144 Hz, but we need to see how many features in the operating system and how many apps can actually support that. Then we have mention of the chipset. This is not a Qualcomm powered device. It's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9500. And then we have 100 watt wired and 50 watt wireless hypercharging and Xiaomi Hyper AI. So lots of useful specs here, but I'm going to take the device out of its sleeve and put that back in the packaging. Let's take the sticker off the back with the IMEI number and put that over here. And here we have the Xiaomi 17T Pro in this case, the blue color. It is a nice deep blue. It is actually very nice. I like it. So just a shame I'm going to be covering it up with a cable, with a case. And then on the back here, you can see those camera modules. There's actually 3 camera modules, and one of them is the time of flight sensor, I believe. It is quite a camera setup with the Leica branding embossed here in the middle, and the same as the Xiaomi branding, very subtly etched into the case. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the other big difference from a physical standpoint between the Xiaomi 17T Pro and the 15T Pro is that they've actually gone and used glass for the back of the device. Unlike the 15T Pro, which was unapologetically plastic back, and I quite enjoyed that, this is back to using premium materials and glass. It's a nice aluminium chassis, nice big display, feels lovely in the hand, as something that is pushing just over £800 should be. But obviously SIM tray is in the bottom here. We've got the USB-C port speaker. At the side we've got power and volume rocker. Power is at the bottom, unlike Pixel devices, it's at the bottom. But really nice device to hold as it comes out of the box. And in terms of packaging, nothing else in there. So yes, you do get a case included with this phone, which is a nice thing, but sadly no charging brick. But that's not a problem, because Xiaomi did send me, as part of my purchase, a complimentary 90 watt Xiaomi charger, which has 1 USB-A port and 2 USB-C ports. So good deal in my view, but that's because I spent my own pocket money on it, and I really do like the Xiaomi 7T or the Xiaomi T series Pro devices. If you've been watching Tech Travel Geeks for a while, you know that we've been using Xiaomi T series devices since the Xiaomi, it was called the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro 5G, so the 10th edition. Now, there's been a few since then, but they skipped 16. That's why we've gone from the Xiaomi 15T Pro all the way up to the 17T Pro. They skipped 16 so that they could just match up their flagship models to the T series. Okay then, so we're done with this video. As I said, this is just the unboxing. It's the beginning of our coverage of the Xiaomi 17T Pro. We will be following this up with a full setup video to see what the setup experience is like. And in future videos, we'll be doing how-to videos. I might do a dedicated camera review because of that Leica camera setup. I'm quite excited about that. But for now, I think we'll wrap this one up. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and anything else we think makes the travel experience better. But for now, thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.